3.
Matthew with $50 donation. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. They came out of nowhere. I'm gonna cast the game now because we have so many people here. This is Age of Empires 2. You can get your hello YouTubes in the chat now if you like with your T90 salutes. In the blue for this game is Tato. Now, Tato has a few accounts. This one is Orion Persian, and what do you know? He's playing as the Persians. In the red is Bob Destructor. He is known for his Black Forest play. However, he's 1900 rated on Voobly in 1v1 play. Not near as good as Tato. You can see the ratings there. Tato has a lower rating. But I'm guessing he's going to try a certain strategy. So I'll talk about the maps. We can talk about the civs because it is actually Aztecs for Bob. But chat, what strategy could we see here? There's the one thing with Persians that everybody really likes to see. And you might have a clue. If not, if you're new to Age of Empires 2. But first of all, if you're coming in from Waga's stream, follow the stream so you can get alerts when we're going live. I have the schedule down below. A lot of people might be coming back to this game for the first time in a while, and the Age scene is amazing right now. But this strategy is going to be very confusing for you, and I will explain it, okay? So, first of all, Tato's map. He has forward wood lines he can access. They are on the hill, but I feel like with a little bit of walling, they can be relatively safe. He's going to go here first. His main gold is above the TC. Again, he has the potential to wall this off with the cliffs, and he could make even this wood line safe for him. On the back, another wood line. He does have both stones over here. Relatively safe map for Tato if he walls this off. Now you look at Bob's point of view, and Bob's base is very close together, which is normally pretty good to defend. No units can run into access this wood line easily because it's so close to his TC. He's going to place the lumber camp there, and that'll be a good wood line. Also, this wood and this gold, fairly good. Just a little bit of walling towards his town center. Walling in the back, and he should be fine. So, hold on. I was actually going to say Bob also frequents the Twitch chat. And Bob is there now. He says, "I just sorry for all trash talk. I didn't know it's Tato." Okay. So we've been warned that there's some T90 salt. Bob, we have an emote for that. It's cool, man. In fact, a disturbing amount of people in my Twitch chat like the salt. So he might just get a bunch of fans now. So Bob's gonna get his boar that's on the front. And you guys mentioned it in the chat. What Persians have is, well, it's called the Persian douche, for lack of a better term. There's really cool YouTube videos I have on it, a Viper dealing with the strategy and whatnot. But basically this is how the game works. Your town center has 2400 HP. Unless you're Persian. If you're Persians, you get 4800 HP. It's one of these weird bonuses. And people figured out, if they delete their town center in a Dark Age, they can run forward, build another one next to the opponent's town center, and create a TC war. I don't know if Tato's going to do that, but it is possible, and Tato sent this to me, and I looked at some of the statistics. I don't want to spoil it, actually, but it's very weird. All I saw were the stats. And Bob said he's going to be salty. So, we'll see. Right now, it's just 4 on wood for Tato. Normally, you'd want to send a few more over to wood. That way, you'd have the 275 wood to build a town center. Also, you have to keep in mind that you have to delete your TC, send villagers forward, and build it. So I feel like if Tato was going for a douche, he would have gone a little bit earlier. And maybe he is doing something else now. He's going to go with a barracks, and maybe a drush. Kind of looks like a standard build, so maybe I was wrong. Don't show the rage, hide the chat. Why are you streaming this? God T90. Bob, you should know. All these games are recorded. And YouTube wants content. Twitch wants content. Thank you for supplying the people with beautiful content. Now, I believe Tato, this is Tato's rec, so I'm going to say on Tato's point of view for any salt. Aztecs, they are known for their 5 militia drush. You don't have to collect gold for loom because loom is free. Loom is free, so you don't have to collect gold for the man-at-arms or the militia. So we will see most likely 5 militia from Bob. Bob will wall in the back of his base. Bob, I will ask if there's no spoilers in the chat, please. And here we go. Okay, so this is a delayed douche from Tato, and this is what Bob can see. Everything's looking pretty good. Now, remember when I said everything's so close that... Oh, I gotta see the chat here. Bob has realized. I'll go to Tato's point of view. This is what Tato can see. He deleted his TC back at home. Now he has villagers, and he's gonna try and get this TC up. He has the Drush to help out, but Bob has spotted this, and Bob is sending his villagers. Now, when this happens, you're normally gonna get the TC up. You just have to keep clicking, keep clicking, keep clicking, get the TC up, and then your opponent doesn't know what to do. At the very least, Tato has 2 villagers building this. He's caused a lot of idle time to Bob. Bob is going to be in the Dark Age as well because he was rushing. The TC will go up. Some losses for Tato on the front. But this is the Persian douche, ladies and gentlemen. Garrison the TC. Kill these villagers. Yep, you're gonna die. And Bob knows it, so he's just gonna send the other ones forward. And unfortunately, I don't see any chat. I might have to go to the rec after the game and read the chat if it's not showing up in game. So remind me to do that. But this is what makes you panic at a weaker level. Bob is certainly at a higher level. He's probably faced this before. This is one of the most annoying strategies to face. And what he should do, he needs to keep his wood line. He'll have to repair his town center frequently because he doesn't have the HP Tato does. And Tato is sending a few militia to kill these villagers. And he's having to defend against the Drush from Bob now. I do like the fact that Bob sent his Drush forward. This has become a very interesting game because there used to be a TC here. There is no longer a town center here. So Tato running around because of these 5 militia, and this is not going to be easy for him. It looks like this villager will run away from the militia. And Bob's going to try and click while the vill's in. That's not going to happen. And Tato trying to run through. Unsuccessfully thus far. There we go. He's going to get through. Crazy, crazy game. And again, if you're coming in from the Dota 2 stream, I'm sure you're confused. But an awkward position for Bob as he's in the Dark Age. And he needs to continue to repair his town center. It's at 1500 HP. Tats's is at 4800. Now, honestly, well, it's tough. He could delete his TC right now and rebuild it. He doesn't have the wood. But he could delete it, delete the house, build his TC here. But Tato, of course, if you look at Tato's point of view, he has 150 wood himself. And all these villagers here. So if he ends up getting the amount for the next TC, he still has 100 stone. He could actually douche a second time. Now, we need to still follow these militia. It looks like Bob has lost track of Tato's villagers as they went forward. And the gold is walled in for Tato. And it looks like he did create his own militia earlier. So, very weird game. Well, hold on a second. Is there a hole there? There is a hole there! Oh man, Bob didn't realize that there was a hole. Neither did Tato. And those villagers are safe now. And I think Bob is going to have to admit defeat with the TC thing. The Persian douche has worked perfectly, and Tato is going to take this TC out at this rate. 2 lumber camps, desperately trying to get wood just to keep the TC up. 500 HP. Has to be such a struggle for Bob. Tato, of course, has all these idols. He has 13 idols in this TC. Bob has a stronger economy because his villagers are working. But yeah, this TC is going to go down. Now militia are coming in from Tato. Only 2 militia shouldn't be a big deal. And this is a wild game. And there's the new TC. Now, oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Please tell me he walls these villas in. What does Tato have? He doesn't have the wood at the moment. He will have it once these villagers send it to the lumber camp. Tato could build another TC. And Bob is kind of pinned in here. The militia are going to fight. The villagers are going to fight as well. Waiting for the wood. Tato might just choose to fight with Vills for now because it seems like he's the better Vill engagement. Chat, we need the, I guess, the T90 babes in the chat because that's the only Vill emote I have. What a messy, annoying strategy. This might just be the most annoying strategy, episode 3. We haven't seen a douche there yet. What is Tato planning here? Tato must know there's a town center here. He could deny the gold, and he could deny another wood line. I think he's gonna go for it. he has to delete this TC. It has to be what he's going for here. Because these villagers are, well, they're no longer villagers. In a former life they were villagers, they are now military. Someone give them clubs and some armor. Look at the villager micro. What is this game? Can you imagine if you're Bob? I would be so salty, so annoyed. I actually would have rage quit by now. There's no way I'm going to be fighting with villagers in the Dark Age at 17 minutes. Sorry. Yeah, you can have the win. But Bob's still trying. And he's losing quite a bit here in these fights. I still am hoping for that next douche from Tato. Having to micro away his weak villagers, she will go... Yeah, she'll go down. I mean, what does gold even give you at this stage when you're in the Dark Age? I guess you could make a few more militia, but you really need food. Not many farms working for Waga at the moment. And Tato continuing to micro down these units. And he's getting, again, the better surrounds with the villagers. Look at that kill-death ratio. Tato winning with the KD. Gonna focus down another villager. Bob is probably on tilt at this point. And he's still trying. But these villagers are not military units. You actually have to click with each and every one, so it's very tasking. I'm sorry, Bob. I didn't know you'd be here. I didn't know you'd be here. I should have done it another time. Very good for Bob that he almost killed that villager. Villager's gonna run away. Lots of weak villagers, but, you know, Bob's still out here with 2. Hard to focus, of course. And Tato basically has the same amount of villas now. I mean, we can't even talk about idle time because this has been too much. But Tato, I think he wants to win the Vil fight, and he wants to place another TC. And there's nothing Bob can really do about that. He can delete, run away, and build another one. But there it is! There it is, the double douche! And I think Bob expected it, but the quick wall from Tato will mean his villagers will be fine. And there's nothing that he can do. Tato has enough villagers building this now, and they're all going to be quick walled in. And this TC will go up, and Bob desperately trying to get in now. He knows himself attacking these palisade walls is not going to do anything, even attacking the TC. He's going to run right back here. And Dave is in the chat. Let's get some T90 Daves. What is this from Tato? I wonder if he does this in every Persians game on this account. Now again, Bob didn't know that this was Tato, but he has got to be so salty. Now, this TC will probably go down in time. Will probably be focused down. Bob's wood line is all but lost here, as, well, yeah, only has 2 villagers there. But Bob is on his way to the feudal age. Can we get some Pog champs? He actually made it. Well, he hasn't made it yet, but he's clicked up to feudal. That's pretty impressive. He's surviving this. Wow.
Hi T90. I've been watching a bunch of your YouTube videos over the past few months and have been thoroughly enjoying them. Nice chill streams. Finally decided to subscribe and send some bucks your way for the laughs. Keep doing you, man. D.
Lazy, I missed your sub. I feel so bad, but thank you for the sub and thank you for the 15 bucks, man. Glad you're enjoying all the videos. We're getting, I think we're over 400 videos now on that channel. So yeah, it's been a fun ride. Glad you're enjoying the content. I think we will see the feudal age upgrade for Bob, which actually puts him in a decent position. Unfortunately for him, he cannot collect his main gold if he wants to go archers, but he has successfully walled off here. He needs to build a few more palisades to keep Tato's Dark Age army out. And what we could see, again, no spoilers, but check out the Viper vs Persian Douche video on my YouTube. We could see his 2 archery ranges, and then these villagers for Tato are completely exposed. He could make archers, and he could kill that. So Tato might be tempted to have to go all in the Dark Age, unless he has the resources to click up, which he does not. Hasn't even killed that TC yet. Looks like the TC has been auto-firing on the closer buildings. So I guess Tato is going to be very desperate in the Dark Age and have to produce. I mean, at this point, I feel like Bob has done everything he needed to do, even going with the market to sell some resources. And Tato has some map control, but only with villagers and a few militia. Looks very, bad for Bob. I want to see the third douche. But at this point, I don't know what the third douche would do. If he kills this town center, then maybe he's tempted to run in there, steal some farms. But yeah, I don't know what that will do. Tato's running out this way. He hasn't scouted any of this. And he hasn't scouted this. Bob sent the villagers to gold. Now, I think that Bob should have built an archery range. I think Bob should be going on the aggression with any form of military. Bob is going to wall this off. Perfect time. Obviously, stream cheating. And Bob is on his way to the Castle Age. What? That was obviously market abuse. This is his Castle Age town center. It is on 1000 HP. I'm very impressed with how he's dealt with this. I don't know what the Castle Age will give him, except maybe a siege workshop. But I am impressed with how well he has done here. He is running low on wood, which he will need to repair this town center. Still only at 25%. Bob is doing a great job, and Magnificent Cattywampus has just subscribed to this stream. That is quite a username, man. We need to get some hypes in the chat for that username. Well done, man. I think Tato, he still has these villagers in the TC. Messy farms. He's still in Dark Age, up against Bob, who hopefully will have the wood to repair this town center. Please tell me. Don't look away. Don't look away, guys. He could lose his town center if he's not paying attention. Bob, you need... Bob the builder. Bob, repair this. 70%, 71%, 72%. Repair it. There we go. There we go. He's good. He's also walled out this attack. He had to rebuild his barracks because Tato destroyed it. So I guess that's why he can't make an archery range now. And I think his TC will be fine. He has resources to make some Castle Age Eagles if he wants. He's slacking wood because he's continuing to repair this TC. I think Tato is going to need to try and click up. Now, at this point, Tato would be thinking about calling the GG, or at least I would in Tato's shoes. You have all this map control, but your opponent's in the Castle Age. That's a very intimidating thing when you're in the Dark Age. I was hoping he'd lose it on 99%. Yeah, it would have been funny, that's for sure. He's gonna go for that siege workshop. Now, what's funny is he doesn't have much space back here. So he could get housed because of the militia on the houses there. Tato has 10 more villagers, but in my opinion, I would want the Castle Age upgrade. We know Tato's a very aggressive player based off this strategy, so I wonder if he will use militia and villagers versus the Mangonel. I think it's very important that Bob keeps his TC up, though, because Tato has wood and he has stone for another town center, and I don't know, he's a very ballsy Spaniard, and obviously very good at scouting, too, because 2 militia have found these villagers. Gonna finish off these 2 vills, and probably the 3rd there. Really smart that he scouted for that. But here's the problem for Bob. He needs to create siege, which costs wood, and he needs to repair his town center. He doesn't have a lot of resources. Maybe going up to the Castle Age so early was a mistake. There's a Mangonel shot. Tato sees it. He's going in with villagers, like I said. Aggressive player. And we're getting to the point where these villagers will ungarrison on Red's TC as well. So the TC is currently killing some villas and militia, but now it can't do that. Will the Mangonel stay alive? What will Tato's next plan be? He's going for the Mangonel. Repairs from Bob. He's out of wood now. He hasn't garrisoned yet. The Mangonel's gone down. Tato has 10 militia next to Bob's town center. Tato is in the Dark Age. Red is in the Castle Age. So Bob seemingly has no response to this, even though he has the tech advantage. And Tato, he could click the feudal. He's being very stubborn, making sure his TC is still garrisoned. Could kill Bob's TC. He's building a barracks. Will he make more militia? What is happening in this game? The weak vills all around. But with this many militia, I think Bob could be in trouble. Of course, these villagers were probably in previous conflicts. Honestly, pretty quick cleanup for Bob. That villager's going to go down there. It's a good pick off for Tato. Bob still trying to repair this. I think at this rate, Bob will run out of wood, guys. I mean, this is his lumber eco, and militia are being streamed in to the lumberjacks. And more villagers will go down. This villager will... Oh, yeah, he's going to die to the TC. Look at the weak ones here. Is Tato going to win this in the Dark Age? Is Bob going to be so triggered, so pressured by the Persian douche rush strategy that he's going to tap out? Again, militia will kill these villagers, no doubt about it. There's so many weak ones here. These are even more weak. The lumber camp's so far away. Is he gonna douche again now? The villagers running in. We have a Castle Age player versus a Dark Age player 32 minutes in. Militia and villagers. Bob doesn't have the wood to create a Maganel. He lost his town center. And Tato has more militia on the way. He's sending these villagers as well. This is full YOLO. I'm thinking this game is from 2003 or something, before there was an actual meta, but no, this was played, I think, today. He's gonna fight with the villagers. This is some... I've never seen this before. We had a double douche, and we had the full militia from Tato. With this many militia, you can see Bob has to click with each villager to attack. This is, yeah, a civil war here, and Tato is coming out on top. 19 villagers for Bob. He can't do anything. He can't collect wood. He does have the wood for a lumber camp if he wants to run away, but the militia and villagers from Tato are still chasing, and I don't see him coming back. He's at 14 population now. He has nothing. Tato's in the Dark Age. Tato will win this game. There's no way Bob comes back from this. Even if he runs away, Tato has the militia here to scout it. Tato can continue to chase. Look at all the weak vills for Bob. Bob is screwed. This is something totally different. And again, this will go to YouTube, and YouTube, you probably saw the first two videos of the most annoying strategy ever. I think that this strategy has to be by far the most annoying strategy. Bob did almost everything right in this game. He got to the next stage. He got the Maganel out. He had a tower. He had walls to defend. But Tato has been relentless. And we will get a T90 Woo here as well. Get wrecked, Bob. And we're going to get more T90 Woos, which makes this game even more perfect. The Wolves joining in to turn against Bob. He'll lose these three villagers. He will lose this villager as well. That leaves him... He said, "You are on ignore list." Tato said, "Okay." And we'll probably see the GG now. He might even be defeated here. Tato says, "Can I ask why?" Oh, that's... Why say that, Tato? You know why. Bob says, "Because you are an idiot motherfucker." That's why. And Tato's just thinking, this is a legitimate strategy, man. There's the T90 Woo. Get wrecked, villager. Not the last pop for Bob. What does he have left now? Why you play and waste time? Yeah, Bob is obviously very salty. He's a one pop. T90 salt. Don't, please guys, I would be just as salty, so don't hate on Bob in the future. And Bob wants to save. Of course, this is Bob's main account. Tato's a much better player. And Tato knows he's dead. I seriously want to know where that last pop is. Where is that villager at? Or that unit at? There it is. There she is. She's holding down the fort right now. There's the chat. Bob is royally pissed. And I get that. Look at the militia from Tato. Still in the Dark Age. Not clicking up. Still creating these militia. And plenty of salt to go around. This villager even building a lumber camp. At this point, it's just to waste Tato's time. Which is hilarious. Bob, you're gonna get my channel banned for that chat, man. I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna upload this to YouTube, rip. Yeah, don't look away, kids. Definitely don't rewind on the video or the stream. That's some crazy salt right there. I want to see how long this villager stays alive. I hope he doesn't drag it out too long. Tato's obviously going to scout for it. Oh man, that's good. Alright, come on, Tato. You can find her. You can find her. Kind of want to page up. What did he say? Oh man, that's so much salt. I don't think I've ever seen this much salt before in the game. Tato's at 85 population in the Dark Age. Now the villager's gonna get walled in. I think I'll speed it up a little bit. Yeah, he definitely has a chance now. Tato has found it. In before all 32 militia from Tato arrive to this lumber camp. And Bob is just making it worse on himself. He's so salty, obviously. So frustrated. He has every right to be. I go Alt-Tab. Yeah, Bob's just trying to make it worse and worse and worse. Tato sent this to me, so he's obviously proud. I mean, probably proud of the salt that he started, because Tato's a pretty happy guy, pretty laughy guy. Not necessarily a troll. But man, this is amazing. You are a waste of time. Bob, you've won pop, dude. You've won pop, you can't do anything. This reminds me of like when I used to play and I wasn't a streamer and I'd encounter all these people when I was a noob, right? And this happened. This has happened to everyone who's played this game. You get so angry at someone for their strategy or for what they said or something, and you hide that last villager, and you will keep that villager alive as long as possible to waste their time. And Bob has just disconnected. Flames, death, everywhere at Bob's base. Oh, I do feel bad for streaming that in front of Bob. He had to relive all of that. But you know what, Bob? It'll make you a stronger man. What a strategy from Tato there. I was not expecting that. Once I saw the feudal age click for Bob, I figured he'd be in a good spot. But in the end, what Tato did was he starved the wood. He scouted the other areas of the map. He knew that Mangonels would not be much of a threat if he denied the wood, and he kept firing on Bob's TC. But at that stage, you thought that Bob was going to be in a good position, right? But no, he was not. And that was easily one of the craziest trolley games that I've seen, especially considering this was actually played in today's time. I've casted some classic games from years and years and years ago that were like that. But now Tato just got online today and wanted to make 39 militia, and he wanted to go double douche. Wow. That was awesome. I don't know if Bob is still in the chat, but thank you for being there to play Tato so we could have this video. Chat, I want to get some thank yous in the chat for Bob, because we would all probably be just as frustrated. Maybe not as vulgar, that's debatable, but we understand. We understand. Okay. Here's the military stats. I'd like to remind you that Tato never clicked up to Feudal or Castle. There's the KD. Credit to Tato's villagers. Credit to Tato's militia for those kills, and I guess the TCs is, of course, as well. There's the eco stats. Tato with his Dark Age economy, just killing it. And technology stats there as well. Once this wolf stops dancing for the subscription, thank you so much, 1C, I guess I'll call you. Thank you so much, man. Look at that. Someone take a screenshot of that. Tato winning with the crown. Tato the king of this game. T90 king of this game. Feudal Age and Castle Age time. Research for Bob. And Tato won the game without either of them. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Look at the research percent. No research. And this is legitimate win. Wow. Well, there's the society stats as well. 63 to 37 villagers. That's really no surprise. Let's dissect this timeline. That's something else. I like how there's battles. It was just a douche. This is the first battle. This is another battle. The whole game was a struggle for Bob. And what a game. What a game. I expect videos like this to go big on YouTube, so make sure you check out the links below that video. There's a live stream link. Of course, to anyone who's watching this stream now as well, I have my Twitter rolling, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. Discord, very important if you want to be active in the community. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like. We are going to continue to live stream here for the viewers on the Twitch stream. And I'm gonna have to find another game. I don't know if I can top that one, chat. T90 might have started the hype. Everyone wants to make Bob rage. Nah, I mean, it's understandable. It's understandable. Plus, how many people do we have here right now? We have 1,800 people. I mean, of course, someone streamed it, but I streamed it in front of 1,800 people, so it's gotta be so embarrassing. He never thought anyone would watch this game. Okay, I can give you guys the link to that, though.